All right, so check it out. I've been trying to do print on demand solely. Yesterday was at 94 orders, 2 grand. Today we're at 44 orders. We're at $1 grand. It's only 1:50 p.m. Been trying to do just Printify. Well, using Printful too, but Printify I have over 800 orders open. I know they're a little behind because of everything that's going on. 300 open orders on Amazon. So I can't just watch the team get burned like that, even though they're not really my employees, but I can pick up some of the slack. This is my flip the switch challenge. I'm about to turn this on. It's been a minute. Go ahead, turn it on. Let's go. What is up? My name is Rich. Welcome back to another video. In this video right here, I'm going to talk about print on demand in comparison to production, or at least doing production yourself. So for the most part, as you can see, I haven't posted a video in a little while because the last time I spoke to you all, I said I was gonna go full on print on demand, but it didn't work out. It kind of did, but I scaled too fast, and the situation that we're in, everything just spiraled out of control. So as of right now, it's actually been a few days since I recorded that video on my Instagram stories. It's been about like, I don't know how many days, like 5 or 6 days, and I still have 1,000 orders open because I'm still averaging like 100 orders per day. We're looking around on average it's anywhere between like $1,500 to about $3K a day. I did peak at $4K one day. I do have some Amazon orders outside of that as well. Man, t-shirts are selling like crazy. So at first I posted that video about coronavirus and how my sales were dropping. But eventually over time, I guess it kind of became the new norm of staying at home. People got comfortable staying at home. They got their stimulus checks and they were just ordering t-shirts out of control. Now, if you're capable of sewing and all that stuff, I am not. You can also do print on demand as well for face masks, but I know there's a high demand for face masks on Etsy right now. If anything, if you don't know how to do anything, selling t-shirts and all that, I would probably look into investing into Etsy stocks because the small business movement is crazy. And not only that, the fact that you can sell face masks on Etsy is pretty crazy because you can't sell it on eBay and you can't sell it on Amazon. I mean, you may be able to, but they will take you down. But Etsy is out here demanding that you sell face masks. They sent out a viral text alert. They sent out an email. They did all of that. All right, so if you're capable of doing so, you might want to look into it. For the most part, I've just been selling t-shirts. I've also been doing some mugs as well and some other little tumblers. That's for print on demand. And also, as you can see, for the most part, when I started to scale, instead of using Printful, I used Printify because they had the better margins. However, things got a little crazy because the way Printify works is more so of a middleman, and they're just connecting you to other print on demand companies. So when I first started, I was using the company called Dream Junction, and I made a whole bunch of listings with them, and they ended up closing down because they're in states where their business ended up being non-essential, I believe. So those locations shut down, and then Printify integrated the whole order routing system. So those prints got sent to a different company, and then I started using DTG to go. And you really got to think. So now they're handling all the orders that went to the Dream Junction. So that's already backing up orders. And then not only that, I reached out because it was taking quite some time, right? To get orders fulfilled. It ended up being like 10, 11 business days. And come to find out, one of the employees at DTG to go ended up being infected with COVID-19. So that pushed orders back as well because I believe they closed down one of their facilities to disinfect and all of that. And now they're only working like so many square feet like per person and all of that. And they have less employees working. So it's crazy backed up right now. But ended up getting enough sales that I ended up having my own Printify rep reach out to me. So that's pretty cool. But I had to take control because I was starting to see orders build up a little too much, and I started to fulfill orders myself once again. And that's exactly what I did not want to do, but I ended up doing it anyways because I can't sit here and watch these orders pile up. These orders are still piling up now. It hasn't slowed down yet. And the thing is, even when after all of this is over, I still have designs that I need to upload for print on demand, but I just don't know if I should do that now. I'm gonna wait until at least some of these orders clear out. But until then I will focus print on demand a little more full time, just a little bit more. Right now I'm taking another little break as far as scaling it. So this is where we're at now. So just on Etsy alone for the last 30 days, we did, we're almost at 50K. We might be over 50K by now. I think in maybe another week or two, we'll be around 60, 70K for the last 30. We'll probably end this month around, what day is it today? Today's the 26th, so we'll probably end this month around close to 60K. And here's what I really wanted to talk about in production versus print on demand. I didn't even get to the point. So I've been talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Anyways, so it helps out to be able to do at least a little bit of the production yourself. Obviously, I can't do full color and all of that with heat transfer vinyl, but you could always buy like a backup direct to garment printer, but that is a little pricey. You could get like a white toner printer if you wanted to, just to have a little bit of a backup. But the reason why I say it's nice to have a little bit of production available is for times like when it gets built up like right now, orders are backed up, but that's not the thing. It's gonna be a common issue for sometimes prints don't come out as clear. This is common for black shirts or dark garments with white print. If the person doesn't put enough pre-treat on there, it's not going to be a solid print. So the customer may complain, and you can get a free reprint from Printify, but you gotta think it's gonna go back into the queue and it's gonna take a few business days. So what I do at that point, I just request a refund and I fulfill it myself. That way it gets to the customer quickly. And that way they won't have an issue with it because you can get it to them quickly instead of them having to wait another 7 to whatever business days it is right now, and they end up being an upset customer. So you don't want that to happen. And another thing is, not only will you deal with misprints, you'll deal with a completely wrong print. I had a customer who got a design that wasn't even mine. So they were supposed to get a birthday shirt and they ended up getting a shirt that says sassy bitch. What kind of mix up is that? Like, it would have been even worse if they gifted to the person directly to their address, right? So the thing about that is I can send a replacement quickly if I can do the production myself. Not only that, the profit margin is higher. Now, as far as the profits, hold on, I'm about to do something. I'm gonna turn my my phone on ringer. It's been on mute, and we're gonna see how many times I actually get the money sound. That means somebody purchased something, because it goes off like nonstop. It might not even go off in this video, but anyways, we'll just turn it on. So as far as profit, now don't quote me because I'm not on a computer and I'm just trying to make a video for y'all real quick. Profit is a little bit higher. So you're looking at, let's see. So for me, it'll cost around $3 for a Bella canvas shirt, because that's mostly the shirt that I'm using right now. And then for the print, when it comes to vinyl, you can get it done for $1, $2 per shirt. So that's around like $4 or $5. And then shipping for one shirt usually ranges like $3 to $4. So in total, that ends up being, what is that? 5. I told y'all I suck at math, I'm sorry. All right, so it could be like, all right, so $7 to $8 per shirt will cost me, so, so it will cost me around $7 to $8. Man, maybe I should be on a computer giving these numbers to you guys. Anyways, it'll cost around $7 to $8 for me to get a shirt out of the door. And most of the shirts are selling on average for around $20. Now there are some that's listed for 18, there are some listed for 21, 22, but we'll just say $20. So you can see the profit in that, right? But as far as Printify, it's gonna cost me around $7 to $8, and then plus the $3, $4 shipping. So you can see how much of a margin difference there is. However, with print on demand, Printify, it's easier to scale. There's no way I can do all these orders by myself. Unless I want to hire an employee, but like I said before, I don't want to do that. So this is a great alternative as well, print on demand, if you didn't want to hire an employee and whatnot. So yeah, I hope I covered something in regards to production compared to print on demand. I've been doing production for like the past 5 years. I've owned a direct-to-garment printer. I've done screen printing, and now I'm just doing vinyl because it's the least hassle production format to do and have the ability to do in your home. So that's like all I do now. And right now I'm trying to go full on print on demand, but I guess it's the wrong time to do it, but we're working on it. And before this video ends, I do want to give a couple shout outs to my students. Shout out to Dana. She just hit 40 sales. She just started, I think, like a month ago. Shout out to Austin. He just hit 150 sales. He just started as well. And then also shout out to Dwayne because he just started and he already got his first sale yesterday. He just started the day before yesterday. So, the only reason why I mentioned that is because I know some of y'all always ask about my course and I never ever mention it in a video because I just don't want to seem like one of those salesy guru type dudes, but I think I'm too humble for it. I guess I need to find that borderline between cocky and confident or something. So anyways, I do have a course. Right now I am closing it and it will be back open maybe in a few weeks. I'm just retouching it with a little bit more print on demand stuff. So if you're interested, all you gotta do is click on it, type in your email to get put on the wait list for the next time it reopens. But we're almost at 3,000 subs and I appreciate everybody who's been watching since the very beginning. I 100% appreciate it. I don't even know what to say. I'm very thankful that you guys has been watching my journey from when I first started doing retail arbitrage on the channel and then realized I just needed to go back to what I've always been doing, which is t-shirts. So here I am today. And hopefully some of y'all who are still, we got one little sound. So hopefully some of y'all, we got a message too. I can't even finish talking. So hopefully some of y'all who are still doing retail arbitrage are still following. I appreciate y'all for still watching. If you are interested in doing print on demand, I would suggest you guys give it a look at the least because it do help in times, got another message, because it do help in times like this when it's difficult to go out. This is something you can do while just sitting at home. So give it a look. If you haven't before, print on demand, Printify, Printful. There's a whole bunch of other companies as well, but those are the two main ones I use. So anyways, I gotta get back to it, clear out some orders. And if you guys wanna keep following my journey outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram. My link's somewhere down below. And see y'all next time. Peace. Oh yeah, I just turned off the camera, but I turned it back on. I just got kicked off of Amazon Handmade, but I'll explain what happened in the next video. I didn't do anything wrong. I just grew a little bit too quickly, I suppose. But just real quick advice, if you're hopping onto Amazon, you have an Amazon Handmade account, look into getting a regular Amazon account now, and don't scale your Handmade account too quickly. Peace.
Thank you.